Guess who? Like a bolt from the blue, it's time for the Reaper review. Are you ready to shake? Then away we go! So, the trailer for Kingdom Hearts 4 came out, and I definitely wasn't expecting it, but I feel like I should probably talk about it. So, here I am, doing a review on the trailer. A Reaper review. So, most of my Reaper reviews, I forgot to make my last one a Reaper review, but most of my reviews will go what I like, what I dislike, and then a third thing, fun, high note to kind of leave on. Things to improve, last time I did characters that I like. Yeah, so, well, I want to keep that formula, but I guess it's a bad time to talk about that formula because I'm not going to do it in that order. I'm going to do dislikes first because there's a lot more that I dislike than I like about this trailer, so strap in. I guess it's really not that bad. I just really don't like the art style. Yeah, I know you're gonna say he's in Quadratum and he is supposed to look more realistic because that game is based on realism, but I mean, Sora has been in the Pirates of the Caribbean world, which is a live-action movie, so I mean, we've seen quote-unquote real Sora. Why did his design change so much in Quadratum? I have no idea, but I personally, I don't think it looks like him at all. Like, he has no resemblance of who he used to be, and that's a big issue for me. Like, you can keep the art style, I guess, and say it's the game, but I feel like Sora should look like Sora, and he really just doesn't, to me personally. I'm saying I don't like the art style because of Kingdom Hearts. Like, it looks good. The character, Sora, apparently, I think he looks awesome. I just don't think he looks like Sora, you know? So, yeah, that's a big dislike that I'm having so far. And another huge dislike is that they're showing Sora in Quadratum. Like, I really wanted Kingdom Hearts 4 to be you play as Riku and Kairi looking for Sora. Like, I know Remind and Melody of Memory kind of did that, but you didn't play as Riku or Kairi, you just played as Sora through their eyes, I guess. And that kind of sucks, because the side characters are getting shafted, and it's just Sora, Sora, Sora. Enough about Sora! Yeah, so they have such a strong cast. I really want them to use that cast more. So I guess that's about all of my dislikes. I'll definitely talk about them more in the last section about my hopes for Kingdom Hearts 4. But we can go on to the likes now. I really like the graphics. They look gorgeous, and the location of Shibuya looks freaking amazing. Yeah, just the location, what it looks like. Like I said before, it doesn't really look like Kingdom Hearts, but if this was just a small section, I could definitely get behind it because it looks gorgeous, whether it looks like Kingdom Hearts or not. And then my last like is the gameplay. The gameplay looks... I just love this kind of gameplay. I don't know if I said it before, but Dream Drop Distance is probably my favorite Kingdom Hearts game because of the mobility, and he shows a little bit of flippy dippies at the beginning when he's getting up to the big boy Heartless, and then he uses a chain grappling hook, which is another one of my favorite gameplay like mechanics in video games, from like Devil May Cry and stuff like that, and the fact that Sora's using it is just really gets me really excited. Him falling through buildings and all that stuff. I mean, the gameplay looks really fun. So yeah, that's got me really excited. And then lastly, we can just talk about things I hope for the future for Kingdom Hearts 4. Things I hope they change. Things I hope just weren't shown. So, to start with, like I said, I really hope that this is a Riku and Kairi thing. It would be really cool if you started off as them, looking for Sora, and then when you're getting close, or maybe even what I wish they did with Kingdom Hearts 3 is you do like a Disney World as Riku or Kairi looking for Sora, and then at the end of the world it kind of cuts away to what Sora is doing in Quadratum. It could be a little graphically jarring to do that, because they have stated that Sora looks like that because he is in Quadratum. So going from the classic Kingdom Hearts style that was in KH3 to the weird Versus 13 style could be a little jarring, but I feel like that would be a good way to do it. Otherwise, just have Quadratum stuff be like the back half of Kingdom Hearts, like when Riku and Kairi are getting close to Sora, or when they enter Quadratum, you could just go back to what Sora has been doing the whole time. I'd be fine with that. Another thing, and I've asked my Discord friends and stuff on what they are a little worried about, and we all agree that we really just don't want this Versus 13 thing, because let's face it, that's what Quadratum is. It's just a way of making Versus 13 real, which is super cool because that concept looks interesting and neat, and hopefully past fans will be excited about this. I'm hearing some mixed reviews, but anyways, we just don't want Versus 13 to take over Kingdom Hearts. We still want Kingdom Hearts to be its own thing. It seems like Versus 13 was very depressing and serious and stuff, and that's definitely not Sora. Like, another reason why I don't see Sora in this character is he didn't crack a smile once. Like, that is huge for Sora. He's always being goofy and having fun. So I'm really worried about that, and it sounds like I'm not the only one. That Kingdom Hearts needs to maintain its identity, and we don't want it to get taken over by this dream of finally getting to make your game that possibly died a long time ago, or whatever. Got reworked a long time ago. And so, yeah, we're hoping that those ideas don't just get plopped onto Sora and make Kingdom Hearts now Versus 13 and nothing left of Kingdom Hearts. Things that I hope they change, because let's face it, this game isn't coming out for a while. I'll call it right here. I feel like they are going to say that it's coming out late 2023, that's going to be pushed back to early to mid 2024. I'm saying it. I've spoken, and that's sincerely what I think. Like, that's the very earliest that this game is going to come out. So we definitely got time, and in that time, I hope that they change Sora's face so he looks more Sora, and make sure to show us more of the rest of the game so we know that this isn't just a Versus 13 rework, that it is still Kingdom Hearts. And yeah, they did kind of show that with Donald and Goofy. They still look how they did before, which is reassuring, but it's just, I don't know, it seems like it's focusing way too much on Quadratum, and that's a little scary for the series. So yeah, I guess that was kind of a darker end. I love Kingdom Hearts, and I'm excited for this game. Regardless of what direction it goes in, I'm going to play it, and I'm probably going to like it, especially seeing that gameplay. I said somewhere before that graphics isn't as important as story and gameplay, so if it still has those other two things, I really don't care how it looks. So yeah, make sure to tell me what you think about this Kingdom Hearts 4 trailer. It's weird saying that. But yeah, what are your hopes? What did you like? What didn't you like? I'd be happy to hear from you. But until next time, remember, death isn't always the end. You could wake up in Quadratum and look weird. Later, losers.